Today is my very first day of spring garden cleanup, and honestly, there's a lot to do. After a long winter, everything looks messy, flattened, and lifeless, but underneath all of this, there's new growth just waiting to come through. So today, I'm clearing out all the dead material, cleaning up my perennial garden beds, and slowly bringing this space back to life.
Are we doing this? Good day, garden lovers. This is the day. This is the start of the season. Jason and I have so much to do this season. Have a look at what it looks like now. So much change is coming. I'm ready. I have my nippers, which probably has a scientific real name to it, and I have my gloves, which I know that's what this is called. The thing is I have so many things to do this summer, so many different projects. I have a pond to build, a huge fence, another fence, some walkways, paths, new paths, some stones that I want to create myself from cement, new flower beds. Of course, I'll be moving some of these plants around, some seeds to plant. I have my pool to set up, changing my door, retiling this roof here, creating a little bug hotel, painting my garden bench. Guys, it's just so much. I know I'll probably find more stuff that I want to be doing also. So without further ado, let's start this gardening season. So this garden cleanup is probably going to need a good few days for cleaning up. Well, more than a few days. So I'll have a few videos spread out for you guys so you can enjoy watching me help wake up these plants, get rid of some of these dead leaves and whatnot. So as you see here, my silver mound has started. So what I usually do with my silver mound is I just cut whatever died back, and I'm gonna just cut it all out so that it can get the sun that it needs. I found out last year that you can actually cut silver mound. Oh, it's just coming out on its own. You can actually cut silver mound like halfway through the season or something. You can just, because what it usually does, it grows and it just flops. So if you want to stay fluffy and fuzzy, you can cut that. I've never done that before, but I was told last year that I can do that, just to give it a little haircut. So this looks pretty good. Now here's some beautiful bee balm here. So what you typically do for bee balm, you just get rid of all of this dead stuff here at the top. So bee balm likes to grow back from the base of the plant, okay? It does come back, and we're just getting rid of all of these yuckies here. And we're just giving it some space here for it to breathe. That's what you do with the bee balm. I was so anxious to get this done. I just wanted to see the nice green coming out here. Anything that's green stays. So I'm just finished cleaning this part up, and we're gonna move on to the next plant. Bee balm here, 1, 2, 3, those are done. See what I can do with my creeping Jenny here. I have some, dead areas. If someone can let me know about this one here. See, there's green. This looks alive. I'm not too sure if I'm supposed to leave this. But I know that if I do cut back, everything's just gonna come right back anyhow. But I am gonna take away what I know is dead. It's nice and brown. Just, leave some space. See all of that green coming up right there? See, that's all nice and green? That's alive. So there is another root system that started over here. See, the plant starts here, it's growing out. Now there's another root system. So I'm figuring if there's a root there, maybe, I don't know if more plant will grow from this area, or if it's just gonna keep feeding this part here. I don't know. I wanna see how that goes. But if you have any information, I'll of course go check online, but if you have anything to say about this, just let me know. And this is all about learning together. Thanks. I have phlox here. And I'm not going to touch anything, actually. It's all green, so there's nothing to touch. I don't want to touch anything here. So we're going to keep this phlox going and see what happens with this little guy here. I have some spiked speedwell back here. I'm just going to go in and just get rid of, there's just a few little nasties. Not much. I just needed that to go. So there's some nice heuchera here. I was told last year not to cut the leaves, that it would survive the winter, and just to take out, leaves that don't look so nice. Some of them are kind of burnt, or some of them didn't do as well, like this one. So I'm just going to clean this out like this. Just take a few of them out. But actually, I'm going to wait a little. I'm going to wait. I want this to dry up a little more. It's still a little wet. Got some grass back here. Ooh, my first weed that I pulled. Yay! First weed of the year. My phlox I had cleaned up in the fall. Not phlox, sorry, coreopsis here. I had cleaned this up in the fall. So it's all coming back here. Okay, let's get to the catmint. Last year I discovered catmint. I had seen it at my sister's house, and I had found it just absolutely beautiful. And when I saw it at the nursery, I just fell in love. So what I'm going to do here, as you see, we have new growth there. I'm just going to come in and snip all of the dead. I could have done this in the fall, but I wanted to have, I wanted it to help protect its, the base, the roots, the crown, I think that's what it's called. And I also wanted to have a little area for little bugs, little bugs to be happy. There's some growth here, as you see, but I really want to just start everything over. So I'm really going to just cut everything back down to the base. I don't want to have a few scragglies hanging out. So this is the start. I'm just going to take the most off, most I can. And then I'll get in there and try to snip out some other, everything that's, all that. Just give it a shorter haircut. I have been waiting to cut this catmint it's like, oh, let's get it done with. I'm anxious to clean this up. It's itching. Moving on to the asters. I have these little, Jace, huh? Are you happy? Are you happy that we have our garden back? He was so happy in the garden last year. Oh, we have some growth at the base. So I'm doing the same thing here. Pretty simple. There are things that you cut down to the ground, and there are things that you just cut. You have to just take down just a little bit. But these, you go all the way down to the ground, and the asters are pushing out some new leaves, see, at the base here. It's crazy how it's still pretty cold, but life is still thriving. You see that? This one is are they all the same? I'm not sure if no, there were two different colors. I think I had some white. And what is the New England, what is this one here? It says, this is the New England aster. This is the New York aster, this one here. So the New England aster, which is where I was born, in New England. I was raised here in Canada, but born in New England. Maine, actually. Yes. So we have some coming up right here. Right there. I'm gonna cover those roots here. Right. So I have 2, 3 more to do. This one is the New England also. Does it seem like it's coming from, hang on, he says right to the ground. It's got some life growing on this here. I'm just gonna leave that just in case. Got another one right here. Kind of doing this blindly because I'm not seeing. All right, there you go. Is there any life coming here? Yeah, there, right there. We just discovered life. I love seeing that, guys. Yeah. I'm just giving it a little bit of, room to grow so it can see the sunshine. It needs light. This one is the New York. I'm glad I kept these here. I got one more here. Let's get up here. I won't step on them, being careful. Okay, so what is this? What's growing here? I know that there are seeds that got scattered there. And I'm letting, oh, there you go. I'm letting everything kind of grow before pulling the weeds, unless I know it's like grass or something. But if I don't recognize the weed, I'm gonna check with the little app that I have, or plant app that I have, to see what is what. Because if I have some free flowers, guys, I am not gonna waste that. So look at this. Everything's cleaned out in this bed. I'm gonna have that bed to clean out, that bed to clean out. I got more cleaning to do, of course. I have this area to clean out. I have my side garden over there, and I have my front yard. One last look. We have our silver mound here, nice and clean. The bee balm, monarda, phlox, creeping Jenny, I'm waiting a bit. Bee balm. I have some silver mound here too that's just starting. And I planted some other things in the fall that you'll see. I have a few tags here and there. And I have some of my heuchera here, which I'm still waiting a bit. And back here are asters. So it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna keep this like this, because over here I'll be planting a Japanese maple. And you know, as the garden goes, I will be rearranging, as we always do, right? Every spring. So this is gonna be it for this video. I have more cleaning to do. That'll be for the next video. I have a few more videos with some cleaning and getting ready. So I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today, and I wanna thank you for being with me today. And till then, guys, keep gardening.